Well, good evening, friends. Glad to have you join me. Ted here for just a quick one. More to my last video, suggesting and recommending that people research and prepare and then vote in any elections that they may have. And if you remember, I indicated that I have an election coming up. I think I said a couple months. Well, I was wrong. It's actually next week. Reason for this one is a little bit of frustration. Now, I don't know if anybody else has had any problems trying to researching about your candidates, their parties, their platforms, and all that stuff on the internet. Now, I used a MacBook Pro with Safari. I used a Windows 10 machine with Firefox. And in my writing, there are 3 candidates. That doesn't seem like a great deal, does it? I know some places there's more, some places there could be even less. I just know about my writing. What I was able to learn. One candidate is a young woman, and anybody over 75 is a young woman because I'm 76, so why not, right? A young lady with 2 children. I think it indicated her vocation, but I'm not sure. I don't recall. It was a very little information. The second candidate, a little bit more, and not a great deal. A little bit of his work history, that kind of thing, which just gives you an indication of their background. The third candidate was a fella, and it brought up his name and in different parts of the world for the name. So obviously it's not an unusual name as I thought it might have been. Anyway, from him I got nothing. Now I got more from the brochures or flyers that are delivered in the mail or to your door. I'm curious, have any of you had the same problem looking up information on the internet recently? Now I know there are news sites on the web that are reporting all kinds of unusual, I guess we could call it conduct by providers, but that's normally in the Google, Facebook genre and not just in browsing. But I found it amazing that I could not find anything about these candidates. 4 years ago when I was researching our federal election, I had no problem whatsoever finding out a bunch of stuff about the candidates and their party platforms. And I'm going to continue trying to find more about this provincial one because it's the 10th of September, the election, which is next week. This is Wednesday evening, and the Wednesday before, and I'm thinking it's the 4th. Could be wrong on that. Didn't look at my calendar today. So anyway, I wanted to bring that to you. Get your feedback from others, especially if there's anyone that are contemplating the Canadian elections or elections in another country even. And you're finding the data. That's a good one for me. I'm really disappointed that more was not available. It should have been. I'm certain that these parties have put the information out, but is it being censored like so many other things on the web? Anyway, that's my question to you, and I look forward to getting some feedback just to see if it's just my terrible researching techniques or what. Look forward to hearing from you real soon. Take care, have yourself a good night, and keep well. All the best. Take care. Ted's clear.